Hey guys, it's Jimmy here and welcome back to another rFactor 2 video. Now, as the educated of you will know, we are at Historic Monza. Reason for that being is the last video I did at Historic Spa got a very good reception for you guys and I really enjoyed doing it, so it makes sense to do something else that I enjoy and do it again. Now we're going to be racing a 60s F1 car. We're looking down the tailpipes of that F1 car, and also the very educated of you will know that this car is not stock. I am driving a, well, it's half stock, I think, to be fair. We are driving the Matra /Eve F1 car, the V12 variation, that was brought out, I'm not quite sure how long it was brought out ago, quite a while ago, about a year ago now. The mod uses the base of the Eve F1 car, released by ISI in 2013, and just makes a couple of tweaks to it. Like I said, V12 engine, alongside a couple of physics tweaks as well. And we're going to be racing in the field with these guys, the Matras, the stock Eve with the V8 engine, and the Spark F1 car, which I believe also has a V8. So quite a varied field. We're in for quite a good time, I think. So we're driving a 10-lap race here with real road already laid down from a previous practice session. I can't remember where I got it from. And we're going to be starting from last, because that is where the pros start from. And obviously I'm a hero, so I've got to do a hero drive and come through and win, haven't I? So mirrors on, screw with, but I don't really care. And away we go, flag down. Nice little start there. And away we go. So then, Historic Monza, run down to the first corner of the start line. These things are effectively just bathtubs full of fuel, so I'm being a little bit careful coming down to the first corner. Curva Grande, which will be 4th gear at racing speed. We're going to use 3rd for now. Green flag waving to signify the start of the race. Car off to the left into the dust as he slides back on again. A couple of cars seem to have done that, bunching up a little bit, but we're going to gain a couple of positions as cars are forced wide by each other. AI are very competitive round here. They do like to make sure they have the line they want as we brake hard down for the first Lesmo, down to 2nd gear. Watching that inside curb, very easy to run over that. It's not very high at all. And now for the 2nd Lesmo, which we go through in 2nd gear, just trying to give the guy on the outside enough room as we let that V12 rear end hang out in the 2nd gear. Up into 4th now. Just going to grab the slipstream of the guy in front. Okay, very good through there. And now we're going to just come to the fastest part of the circuit now. We're doing about 200 miles an hour here in the slipstream or so, and braking super hard for the Parabolica, and really early as well, because the brakes on this thing suck. Braking a bit earlier than I was meant to there, but got around the corner okay, so I'm alright with it. Come on, get on with it. Oh, the car in front is blown up, I think, and we get... Oh, what bad luck that is. As you can probably guess, my damage is off in the car, but the failures for the other cars are still present. So we're going to be seeing those, maybe thick and fast, maybe not. But there's our first failure. We got stuck behind him. How annoying. But it does mean we have a bit of free air now to demonstrate the awesomeness of this track. Now aiming for that white dot, which is the Marshall. Going out here in 4th gear, trying to get on the power nice and early. Trying to keep the car as tight to the inside as possible, because this happens if you don't. You run wide, lose a shit ton of time there. I have to get back into it. This track is all about rhythm. All about getting a turn in right for the first Lesmo here. That was okay, but we get on the power too early and too hard. Halfway through it, back end steps out. We were into 3rd for a split second there before diving back into 2nd. Letting the car wiggle on the way out of the corner. So we need to get back into the slipstream. Obviously with this V12 we do have a slight straight line speed advantage, although not as big as I thought it would be. And as the tyres warm up a bit, we'll be able to go through there flat in 5th, still going through there in 4th. Cars going very slow on the left here, looks like they're all bunched up. Nothing I can do here apart from wait. If I was more adventurous, I'll try and weave my way through them, but I know this AI better than you think. And that will not come off well. We'll have to run around the outside here. No, rear end steps out. And now we're on the power. You can see, oh Jesus Christ, again cars coming off there slowly in. One car diving into the pit lane, must have some sort of damage. Then we're going to be dragging with this V8 next to us. We should have the upper hand here, but it looks like we're actually losing out. Maybe our gearing a little bit too long. It is meant for the slipstream, and we went in a slipstream there. He's going to go to the inside. We've got to let him have the corner. You can't go side by side around here. Car in front, so slow, really holding me up, and now just stops in the racing line. This AI frustrating me today. Must have had to blow up himself. Getting a couple of those in this race as we wrestle with the car through the first lesson. We're doing a very stellar job of staying out of trouble so far, aside from going to the back of cars that are blown up. We're doing alright. I think we do have the pace to catch these guys, so we're going to really go for it. Really do our best to get involved, and whilst listening to that awesome V12 behind us, pushing us along. Up into 5th gear now for Ascari, and we can keep it. I think this corner's called Ascari back then, well back now I should say. I'm not sure though, but I'll be calling it Ascari for the rest of this video. And braking at the first floodlight. Probably brake a little bit later than that, but I don't want to tempt fate. A very difficult corner to slow down for parabolic. Unlike today, it does have gravel on the runoff, so if I go over the white line, I'm going to be punished for my bad decision as opposed to being let off, he says. I'm sure that'll have some sort of discussion at some point in the comments. Again, shooting down the straight, 170, 180 mile an hour, topping 190 before coming into Curva Grande for the third time, I believe. Might even be the fourth, who knows. A little bit of a lock up there, actually. Trying to get the back of the car moving so I can get the car turned in well enough. The car will progressively understeer if you push it through there too hard. You have to be turning enough right at the start of the corner. And we're getting onto the back now of a battle. A 4-car battle, soon to be a 5-car battle. We just feather the throttle before smashing it, coming out of the first lesson. We're now out of the second. I do love the sound of this thing. If you're interested in hearing this thing in real life, there's some really cool videos on YouTube. Definitely go and search it. Matra V12. You'll find something awesome. But now we're going to start benefiting from the slipstream, getting that a little bit closer. Hopefully there'll be no random explosions in front of us this time to stop us from making any passes. But again, braking at the first floodlight. You can see the aerofoil on the car in front. Effectively just a plank of wood at this point in F1. Some cars happened, some cars didn't. It wouldn't be beneficial around here. I'm not sure it might be. But you'll definitely be feeling that drag in the straight lines. We get a decent run out of the Parabolica. Car in front smoking. He's going to let go soon. He has let go just then. Must be pulled out of the way, and the cars behind didn't do. So we're making gains now. Just getting the slipstream right at the end of the straight. Down into 4th gear. Some warrior braking into turn 1, but got to be careful of locking up that tyre too often. Although these things are very thick, flat spotting is still a possibility. Oh, we're side by side. We've made the pass. Jesus Christ, he must have had a really bad run out of there. I'll take that place. Thank you very much, son. And then proceed to lock up big time going to the first person, probably in excitement, and he's right back on me again. He's going to have a slipstream as well for the latter half of the course, which is going to make things difficult. It means I have to have a good run out of a second lesson, which I do. 10,700 RPM is our red line. We're trying not to hit that every gear because I don't want to be one of those guys that you see by the wayside at the back of that car, up in flames. Up into 5th. Oh, we're turning very late for Ascari. Get away with it though. Just sitting at 9,000 RPM now. This is almost like a resting point on this track, and that sounds stupid considering how fast we're going. There is, I guess it's the second floodlight. The first floodlight is actually obscured by trees. Full throttle. Ah, there it is. That's very fun to do that. Not necessarily the fastest way around there, but fun to have that back kick out. And now AI. There they are behind me. They're going to be in my slipstream. Look how much closer they're getting. I'm aiming for our little guy on the inside. There he is. Being a bit more careful with the brakes this time. Trying to blend 4th gear back in, but look at the understeer. I was having to shift down to 3rd gear there. That felt very slow. 3rd gear is too slow for the corner itself. Although we are catching cars in front, so we have someone to aim for now, which is really handy when you're driving, I think. Always have someone to aim for. Back end sliding through the first lesson again. hold it just a little bit too long in the second through there. Could have benefited from shifting up a little bit earlier, I think. We are definitely catching the car in front. Oh, running onto the grass there, just taking my eye off the screen for a second to check recording, and the track bites me. That is the nature of these old circuits. You can't look away for even a second. As bad things happen. There is our favourite floodlight. Well, I think we can maybe brake slightly after it and a bit harder and still make the corner. Although this is safe right now, and safe is what's got me here so far. Safe and the F6 button. Up into fourth gear again, another lap of this fantastic circuit complete. Not sure how many laps in we are. I've turned off the message centre as well, so if we do get to the last lap, I'm not going to know. Only a 10 lap race here, so we aren't going to be driving for too much longer. Just because the car isn't fueled for that much longer. Oh, come on, make the corner. Running out the outside there, keeping my foot in it though, because I'm an absolute champion. And we are now definitely catching the cars in front. Time to maybe start braking a little bit later, being a bit more aggressive on the power on the way out of corners. Trying to get my blooming... I say that and I nearly lose it coming out of the first Lesmo. Although, take a look behind us. They are still there, but they're definitely falling back. Oh, there's a curb inside there I didn't know existed. Fourth gear before we turn in. Sorry, fifth gear before we turn in. It's improving better for us, and I think we are gaining slightly on the straights, although having that longer last fifth gear is really hurting us, I think, when we're actually on our own. And braking a little bit later there, you can see actually getting into the corner a lot later. Having to play with second gear on the way out before snatching third. And then fourth. Sort of in our own little gap at the moment, which is nice. I have no idea where we are on the circuit. This is why I like doing races like this. Usually I don't even have the mirrors on, but because I'm racing the AI, I've turned them on. But I just like the idea of sort of racing in the car. I know that I haven't got 3 screens, so you can argue that my field of view is all wrong, and that you know, even people driving have access to mirrors a bit like that, even though mine are completely off when I look to left and right. But this is what I find to be the most immersive. Oh, big lock up, and again. Although these tyres are pretty much the most hardy tyres you'll find in racing. They have... I'm pretty sure I can still flat spot them if I tried hard enough. I wonder if we can catch this guy. Wish I could almost turn the engine up, give it another 10 horsepower or so, but we're already running it on the ragged edge. As I dip a wheel on the inside grass there, there's a Marshall station there, very brave, you wouldn't see me standing there. Right, let's try and get this braking absolutely spot on. There you go. You see the back of the car really wiggling under braking there, because I'm braking even harder than I have been. And third gear, nice out there. Got to be careful riding that second gear because it will bite you. Again, we are gaining, but it's not fast enough. It's not going to be fast enough to catch him fully in the race, I don't think, unless he makes a mistake or we have some sort of absolutely fantastic lap. Speaking of, time for some warrior braking. Warrior! Oh, please no. Come on, get round, fucking third. Oh no! Jimmy no! Jimmy no! Oh, car's gone bang! Car's gone bang! Car on fire there! And it's held up the guys in front. They've slowed down to avoid fire. Even though we went through the trees, went for a little adventure, we're still going. And now we're right on the back of this car in front, and we're going to have the slipstream, and we're going to gain that much quicker. It might even allow us to slingshot up to the cars in front. We're getting him right in the right place as well. We're going to come right off the corner and just drive past him. He's all over the road. He's hugging. What is that? The trigger on the outside. There's contact. No, Jimmy. It was all going so well. It's all going so well. I do want to have a quick word about that AI, because it's not the first time I've recorded this video, and the AI have ended me a couple of times. That's my own fault going off there. But the car's about to blow up. AI have put me off a couple of times in places I really shouldn't. There, for example, he just sat in the middle of the road, which I would consider blocking, really. So I'm not sure if it's a circuit or if it's a line they run, but obviously very frustrating for the player. It's not all the time. I found it more to happen on these older circuits with these older cars. Wow, we get some massive understeer through there. I couldn't stop the car. I've been so lucky so far. Maybe, I don't know, is he putting down oil or something? Is oil a thing? I don't think it is. Brakes feel like they're cooked though. So instead of pushing hard, we end up losing positions. Seems like every time I drive a car that happens. Oh, wee! Oh, Jesus Christ. Still going there. Every lap here is a real challenge. And because of the speeds involved again, when you do have a mishap, when something does go wrong, there is very little you can do about it. There really is. That car in front still smoking, and now got the yellow flag. That suggests that he's gone boom. He has indeed. Although we still have smoke coming off. That's an interesting glitch. Or maybe it's not him, maybe someone else going boom, maybe it's the car in front, maybe they're both going boom. Doesn't matter though, because that's a checkered flag. And we somehow get to the end of this race. So many things got in the way there. We drove off into the trees, some nature exploration. We got nicked by another car, although that was sort of our fault, I'd say. Just lots of things went wrong there. But that is Historic Monza in rFactor 2. And we finished. We were the last runner. That seems to be about right, doesn't it? I think we could have been a bit higher, but that's how it goes. But I hope you guys enjoyed it regardless. I had a lot of fun again. So if you enjoyed the video, hit the like button, do all the good stuff, subscribe, be my friend, whatever. And stay tuned for future content. Just a quick announcement though, content will slow down a bit because I am now working full time, which is a good thing because I need to be doing that for money. But videos will slow down. So anyway, have a good day guys, enjoy your weekend, and I'll catch you next time. Take care.